What's up everyone? I'm Landon with LMR.com. In today's video, I'm going to be checking out 5.0 Resto's fuse panel bracket and hardware kit, as well as installing one into our 1990 GT. As many times as Fox Mustangs have changed hands over the years, small parts are oftentimes removed and, well, they're never put back. That's usually the case for the metal fuse box bracket found in 1990 to 1993 Mustangs. 5.0 Resto's fuse panel bracket will feature steel construction just like the original bracket, and it's going to incorporate all the characteristics from the factory bracket, which enables it to be a direct replacement restoration part. This fuse panel bracket and its associated hardware is going to offer several benefits to your restoration project. The bracket is a direct replacement to that of the original. You're going to be able to restore a bent, rusted, or missing bracket, and you'll be able to properly install the new bracket into the car using the included hardware. In the box will be a fuse panel bracket and the appropriate hardware for installation. Of course, the fuse panel bracket is a direct replacement for 1990 to 1993 Mustangs. Now, to get this installed into your car, you'll first want to gain access to the fuse panel bracket, but before you do that, you will have to remove a few interior pieces first. Start by removing the two Phillips head screws from the steering column trim and then separating the two halves. These can be set aside. From underneath the lower dash trim, loosen and remove the three 8mm bolts. Our car was missing one, which is why you only see us remove two. Now, to remove this trim piece, you'll simply pull straight back to dislodge the clips. Now we can remove the metal reinforcement plate. This is held in place with two 8mm bolts. Hold the plate with one hand while you remove the last bolt so it doesn't just fall down. Remove the fuse panel cover if it's still there. Like many other Foxes out there, our cover was missing. Depress the tab on the electrical connector and remove it from the fuse panel bracket. Loosen and remove the two screws that retain the fuse panel to the bracket. Lastly, loosen and remove the two screws that secure the bracket to the dash frame. The fuse panel bracket can now be removed. Now, upon further inspection of our bracket that was in the car, it was definitely bent and needed to be replaced. So before I install the new bracket, I'm going to paint it with some SEM trim black paint. I thoroughly scuffed the surface of the bracket with the scuff pad and then wiped it clean with a wax and grease remover. Once the prep was finished, I put a few coats of paint and all was good. After allowing adequate drying time, position the bracket over the face of the fuse panel. Carefully tighten the provided screws or reuse your existing hardware. Slide the fuse panel bracket behind the dash and thread one of the provided machine screws into place. Install the second screw and then carefully tighten both screws. Because of the threaded insert in our 5.0 Resto bracket, you will have to use the screws that we provide in the kit. Reinstall the electrical connector onto the small tab and reposition the fuse panel cover. Now we can reinstall the interior components that were removed previously. Position the reinforcement panel into place and then carefully tighten the retaining bolts. Since these also retain the instrument cluster surround, you don't want to damage the plastic mounting tabs, so do not over tighten these bolts. Reinstall the lower dash trim by simply pushing the clips into place. Lastly, reinstall the column trim and retighten the screws. After that, you're good to go. Wrapping things up here, guys, this fuse panel bracket from 5.0 Resto is one of many important restoration pieces for the Foxbody Mustang. While it isn't the most exciting part in the catalog, it is still a must-have component for proper Fox restorations. Of course, for the most current product information, pricing, and availability on anything in this video, always reference LMR.com. To see more how-to and review videos covering industry-leading products, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share this video with your friends, and don't forget to turn on notifications. That way you're notified every time we release new content. Check out our other videos, and you know what to do by now. For all things Fox Mustang, keep it right here with the real enthusiasts, LMR.com.